back to Screen Fiends. We're live and we're talking about Solo, a Star Wars story. And wow, what can I tell you? We finally got the green light to talk about it. And I thank you, Mr. Tesla, man. But I could have talked about it last night, but I was doing the Cavs game live, so that was more important. And whenever a Star Wars movie is not the main objection or the main meal course of the meal, the main object of my existence, as much as I love Star Wars, it was quite obvious that we're going to have one of those days. And sure enough, it was one of those days. Now, as I looked around and the movie starts, the actor who they got to play Han Solo, I thought, he did an alright job. I went in there thinking this guy's gonna suck. He's terrible. I don't want to see this guy. Not as an actor. He's a good actor. But he just doesn't fit as Han Solo. Now, Ron Howard ended up directing this after the first director was fired. Those are normally a bad recipe for disaster. And this movie is going to fail in comparison to any other Star Wars movie we've ever seen. Listen. I'm going to say it as clear as possible, so hopefully everybody can understand it. This movie is a subpar performance and probably the worst out of the Star Wars franchise. It's not that it's bad, it's just that you don't care. And that's the bad thing about it. With Star Wars, you're supposed to care. This movie is so bad that on a level of caring that it's disheartening. Like, the whole big thing of this mission is, like, the whole point of this movie is Han Solo has to pull off this mission. He has to do this in a certain amount of time, or that's it. They don't complete the mission. That's the point of the movie. And then the whole thing is showing you how he got everything that become Han Solo that you know. So it's just a nostalgic movie. You see him do one thing like, oh, I remember that. Yeah, that's cool. That's in episode 4. Oh, that's from episode 5. Yeah, I remember that. Oh, that's another scene we got from... That's the movie. That is the entire movie. That's what the movie is based upon. Just for you going, oh, look at that. They're playing the game. Oh, look, Chewie got that thing around his waist now. The look of it is cool, but Ron Howard ended up taking over. And I don't know how much Ron Howard took over. Like, at what point Ron Howard said, this is where I'm going to take over from the film. And they brought in a new director, did how many scenes he reshot. But they didn't like the original film when they made it. So if you know that going into it, you don't like the original film that you made, there could be a problem, a massive problem. Kathleen Turner did not like the movie that they were making. So they fired the director and brought in another director. And Ron Howard does not... The thing about Ron Howard is he dulls a movie out at times. He made this like Apollo 13. Great movie, but it drags out. This is a Star Wars movie. And some of the action scenes that are in this film, they feel forced. Like they just said, we need an action scene right here. Let's just have an action scene. You know, you want to see the Empire. You want to see something that has a lot to do with that, and you're seeing that in the trailers. Like, okay, we got some cool shots. This is gonna be pretty cool. And some of the shots were okay, but Woody Harrelson's character is undeveloped. You have the female character, she's kind of like forced in there. She's really undeveloped. And people keeps asking about one thing, and they want to know, how does Donald Glover performance is as Lando? Does he mess Lando up? No, he pretty much plays Lando. He's a bright spot in there. He plays Lando to the T. So I didn't have a problem with him playing Lando. He did a great job as Lando. It's just so bland. You wait. I mean, there's like no jokes in the movie. Really, there aren't any jokes. You know, the stuff that he says, it reminds you of stuff Han said in previous movies, but they're not like jokes. You know, I guess it's not really, some of the stuff is meant to be funny, just the way they say it. And people chuckle a little bit, but people are not even interested. And Paul Bettany's character, he's not even, he's supposed to be the villain, but he's not the villain. It's like, what? Who is he? What? Why are we watching this guy again? You know, it'd have been great had he like been involved more. It's like, my goodness, he's like worlds, universes away from what's going on, and he's just upset. Stuff's happening. I'm like, huh? Imagine watching The Empire Strikes Back and the Emperor is the villain and there's no Darth Vader. The Emperor's giving orders through a hologram. That would suck, wouldn't it? It's not a bunch of crap. Like the scene where he finally meets Chewie for the first time. That whole scene is hilarious. It's an actually good scene. Like, it's got some good scenes in it, but when you got too many things that's so far, few, and in between, you know, it's like, okay, you got a good scene here, you got a good scene here. This is dumb. This is boring. What's happening here? Because Ron Howard normally does story. He doesn't really do action very well. But he's really good with story and the direction of it. But it's like he inherited a mess and tried to fix the mess when they really should have just redid the entire film if they didn't like the direction of it. Hell, I could have made you a Han Solo movie if that's the direction they were going to go into. But nobody wants to keep seeing all the, you know, this. And that's what I think they wasted a lot of time with The Last Jedi, using these dice, trying to get people to bridge you into the Solo movie. I'm like, look, we don't need, we could watch that in the film, but at least let's make a good movie out of it. We got to really wrap this around how Han ended up smuggling Jabba the Hutt. You know, anybody, I mean, there's a lot of people that could have wrote a much better movie than this, but this wasn't well written out. And this will be the first disaster in the Star Wars history. People talking about episode 1 and episode 2, they must be on crack. Compared to this, You know my feelings was hurt. When this went off, I said, man, people ain't gonna like this. That's what I said. I know people are not gonna like it. They're gonna say, because you can't have a subpar Star Wars movie. It's just not gonna work. And it's not that the movie is bad. It's just really dull. In moments, it's just so dull. So you just basically erase the 18 through 20 some age. If you in your 30s and 40s, you might find it entertaining. You'll watch it and be like, it was all right. You'll watch it on cable, but then you're gonna go out and buy the toys and everything. Kids ain't finna like this movie. So you just said buy the merchandising. It was cool to see the Millennium Falcon look as strict as it did. It was brand spanking new. That was cool to see. So if you're there as a nostalgic fan, you would love all the things that they did to the place. Like, oh, they did this, oh, they did that, oh, they did this. Okay, I get it. I like it now. I like this part of it. Oh, I like that part. But other than that, you're not really caught up in the I'm not walking with a limp. I'm walking like a pimp. Spending Braun money. Braun money. Braun money. Braun money. Braun money. You know we spending Braun money. Braun money. I get to spend my day in the arcade. Tilt Studio. Play games all day, 24 hours a day. Yep. So on that note, I know. I'm trying to think. Who asked for a Han Solo movie? Nobody. They asked for an Obi-Wan movie, which is coming out. Hopefully they don't screw that up. But yeah, they got an Obi-Wan movie coming out, and they got people saying they're gonna do Boba Fett down the road. I believe it when I see it. Hey, what's up? Y'all want to see me with my Braun money? Let me see this here. I want to see that one right there. The long one.
The big chick?
Yeah.
You got a bracket, right? That one, right?
Yeah. Can it go over my head?
Yeah. Take off your head.
Yeah. Woo! Bling, bling.
There you go.
Every time I come around your city, bling, bling. Pinky ring word about 50. Yeah, if I had 30 bands, I'd be looking like the 30 band man, spending Braun money. Braun money. Yeah, this looks nice. Ooh, I got a Diddy coat too. Ah. How much that's running?
95, brother.
For everything?
No, just for the chain.
Just for that one?
Yeah.
Yeah, I should get some earrings too. Well, wait a minute. My ears ain't pierced. What am I even thinking? Oh, they got like an Illuminati type ring. I should get that. I'll get a lot of here. Oh, that's like the Black Panther ring. You seen the movie Black Panther?
Not really, brother.
Oh yeah, they had a ring in there like Black Panther. That looked like it too. That looked like the Black Panther ring. I'm T'Challa. Man, I wish I could see what that ring looked like, because it looked just like this. I gotta pull it up so I can have the T'Challa ring. But his, I think, was a little bigger. That's my grandfather's ring. Zuri. He was wearing my grandfather's ring. Just like this one. No, that ring was big. That was a big ring. Nah, that's too small. It's fatter than that. All right, well, thanks, man. I'll come back. All right. I really came in here just to eat. I'm hungry. Had a big night last night. Oh, but my overall review of the movie, 2 stars. 2 out of 4 for Star Wars. Solo, a Star Wars movie.